Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, I hope you joined us for Hot Messy Topics yesterday. What a great live that was, like an hour and a half. I was really kind of shocked that we even managed to go that long. And tomorrow is the release of Jen Shaw. But hold on. In the meantime, we're not back to talk about that. No, we're back to talk about, I don't know what this cockatoo hair is, but we'll take it. We're back to talk about MJ's estranged husband literally popping off, especially on Jeff Lewis. There's a lot. So we're going to break it all down. Before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in. All right, guys. So this one, holy shit. Tommy, who is the ex-husband of MJ, told Jeff Lewis to shut the fuck up and mind your fucking business. Now, he made the comments on his podcast, Till the Dirt, and he said Jeff Lewis needs to shut the fuck up. Someone needs to get word to that guy, zip your fucking lip about me and my kid. He claimed that Jeff made some remarks about, suggesting that Tommy doesn't need custody. And he defended himself as a father, saying that he has spent more time with his kid since the day that he's been born since my wife has. He criticized Jeff for talking shit about him as a dad, saying, "You don't know me as a dad." Now, just to give you guys context, MJ filed for divorce from Tommy in October of 2025, about 7 years after they got married. And in her divorce filing, she cited irreconcilable differences and she requested full custody of their son. But according to Jeff on his radio show in October, he believed that full custody for MJ with visitation for Tommy was a good idea. Tommy's reaction, though, pretty much suggested that he's unfairly judged, and he insisted that he is a devoted father and he objects to the public commentary about his parenting. Don't know how much of this you guys saw, but if you didn't, let's just take a peek. Awkward. Thank you to Sarah from Texas Podcast.
Lewis needs to shut the fuck up. Someone needs to get word to that guy. Zip your fucking lip about me and my kid.
I'm sure you've all heard by now that MJ from Shahs of Sunset has recently filed for divorce from her husband, Tommy. They've had a podcast for a while called Till the Dirt with Tommy and MJ. But since she filed for divorce, she's been doing a lot of solo episodes. Today, Tommy did his very first solo episode. It's only a 24-minute episode, but I mean, his emotions are strong. He's a very strong personality, but I'm going to have to make a couple of videos about this because it's a lot. He went off on Jeff Lewis. He went off on MJ. He went off on Vita. So the podcast fans are called Dirties. So he is appealing to the Dirties, who he also knows are also chumps, which are fans of Jeff Lewis, to get word back to Jeff to stop talking about him and his son.
I'm asking you as a fan out there, as Dirties, because I know a lot of you are chumps too. I'm asking you to get the word to him to shut the fuck up when it comes to me and my kid.
Tommy has heard that Jeff Lewis made some comments basically implying that Tommy doesn't need to have any custody.
And I've spent more time with my kid since the day he's been born than my wife has. Shut the fuck up when it comes to my kid. And mind your fucking business. You have too big a platform to be talking shit about me as a dad when you don't know me as a dad.
I'm going to make a few more videos because there's so much to this 24-minute podcast. But if you love celebrity news, reality TV.
Oh, it keeps going.
My wife filed for divorce, so I'm trying to pick up the pieces podcast. I kid.
So that's how Tommy starts off the beginning of this solo episode that he did of Till the Dirt. You know, he's kind of joking about it, what have you, but the way he ends it was difficult to hear. So just a little bit of a warning. It gets a little bit dark.
sitting in an apartment with fucking your friend from New York who had to move out here because originally I thought, I don't know, man, I don't know anybody out here. It sounds like she's trying to take my kid. I got a prenup with fucking. She basically can have my testicles if she wanted them. Like, this ain't looking good. Maybe I got to fucking do a fucking a Smith and Wesson antidepressant through the back of my head. You don't know, right? So.
Basically, he's saying he has nobody to turn to. He had a friend from New York have to fly out and get an apartment together with him. But just hearing him say that, knowing that he said it and he could have edited it out of the podcast, and yet he kept it in. It's a lot. It's only 24 minutes. Go take a listen anywhere you get your podcast at Till the Dirt, or you can watch the video on YouTube at Till the Dirt. I've made another video about this.
Okay, next.
But she's not a good mom. She's just not,
So let me be clear. Tommy is not talking about MJ here. I'll do a whole other video about what he has to say about MJ because it's a lot. He's talking about his mother-in-law, Vita. So if you watch Shahs of Sunset, you know what a tumultuous relationship MJ has with her mom, Vita. She talks about this on Jeff Lewis Live also. But Tommy is really going after Vita. Listen to this.
BravoCon. Let's just say I'm not in the picture. What are you going to do? You're going to have Vita watch him? Darth Vita's going to, she'd give him a carton of cigarettes, a fucking handgun, and a crack pipe to play with if the kid asks for it. You know what I mean? Not to mention she can't go upstairs. So if he's upstairs, let's hope he's not playing with the handgun, a pack of cigarettes, or a fucking lighter because the whole house is going to go burn to flames.
One person Tommy praises in the podcast today is his former father-in-law. Not former, but he has passed away. So basically he's talking about what an amazing person he was. And when he was alive, it made MJ a better person. And since he's passed away, MJ's not been a better person. Again, that's in the next video. This is him also saying how when MJ's dad was alive, Vita was a nicer person too.
I get a kick out of Darth Vita. She makes me laugh. She's a decent grandmother. She's not a great grandmother. Like I said, there's some shit she won't do. She never changed a diaper in her life.
Like I said, this podcast is a lot in 24 minutes. So go take a listen at Till the Dirt, either on YouTube or wherever you get.
Last but not least.
I don't know why the fuck this crazy lady's doing what she's doing. Well, I think she's batshit crazy.
So this is Tommy going after MJ. He calls her crazy, batshit crazy. He calls her quite a few names in the video. It's only 24 minutes. There's also parts where he's like praising her and, talking about his vows. And I mean, watch this. He's still wearing his wedding ring.
She's still my wife. If you're watching on YouTube, I still got the ring on.
But at one part, he really goes in hard and he's basically letting her know, or the world know, whatever you want to call it, that this is not something that he decided. She decided this on her own. He is not for this divorce. And he also basically lets us know that he's never going to lie to Shams and say, oh, mommy and daddy sat down and decided this. No.
And this isn't a we thing. This is a her thing. So
obviously he makes it very clear that he wanted to tell his side of the story because he knows that she has been talking a lot on Jeff Lewis Live, and he has, Jeff Lewis Live has a nationwide platform. So, he definitely makes some digs about MJ.
I've spent more time.
So let me just say, one, thank you to Sarah from Texas podcast, but also two, I'm not even in a good place, with MJ. And to be honest with you, I don't care about things that happen, personally, I think everybody has their side of the story. I feel like I was absolutely lied to and misled, and that is what it is. And, when you have factual information, you can't sit there and deviate from it. However, I don't wish this on anybody. So I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.